Yo, yo. What up, what up, what up, what up? How you feel? How you feel? It's Merch Life J, motivational, inspirational speaker for parapreneurs across the globe. I know, man, I'm a little tired. I had a long night, man. I had one of those long, excruciatingly eventful nights, if you will, right? But get excited, man. We are here to talk about the rehash. And we still got 3 more minutes before we get started, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and play y'all some more sounds from the merch vault. And then I'm gonna beat my cat up because he keeps attacking my earphone plug. So I'll be right back. You already know. So I be who I be. That's me. You get a better deal. If you count 1, 2, shit could get real. Never know who you might run into. When I come for the loot. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? How you feel? How you feel? Get excited, man. So yeah, I had to play that song again. That was another intro for y'all. But get excited. I'm proud of y'all for coming through. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Essential. Thank you, Monifa, for being in the building. You already know. What's up, y'all? Feeling great, man. It's the best day of my life. You already know. Yes, sir. Yeah, come on up, man. Invite him to the stage. What up, Mr. Essential? How are you? My man JD, how you feel? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Before smack the cat, he keep messing with her. Wait a minute. Yes. Hey, good morning, Monifa. How you feel? You already know I'm excited over here. Yes, ma'am. That's all I do, man. Live and breathe the system. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, well, listen. Friday is payday for normal people, so I mean, every day is payday for me. But I'm excited about Friday because I always get more money for Friday. I'm moving to Florida on Sunday, y'all. Get excited. Thank you, thank you. I've been in a hotel for like a week now. Of course, of course. Everything costs more down there too. You already know. Orlando. Yeah, yeah. No, it's a good thing that it costs more because that means I'm gonna be charging more. I ain't quitting my job, so I gotta do the same thing I'm gonna do here. Same do here. You feel me? So yeah, that should be fun. But thank y'all for the wishes, the well wishes, man. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for coming through and listening to these meetings every day. I be in the hotel doing the meetings, and it's like ever since the carbon monoxide leaking, all the babies going to the hospital and oxygen treatments, and ever since all of that, I have only thing that has been able to like keep my mind off of the BS is these meetings, man. So thank y'all, thank y'all for coming through, man. What up, Rod? How you feel? What up, Eric? I see y'all in the building. Yes, sir. And my cousin in this bed. Hey, yo, Rod, that's my cousin. If y'all ain't know, man, that's my cousin. You already know. All right, so talking about the fifth, huh? Uh, that's my man, JD. So we talking about the fifth step in the five steps to the master in the conversation, man. And the fifth step is the rehash, right? The rehash. But before we go into that, let me do a small recap of the other five steps, right? So we talked about on Monday, we talked about the introduction, and the introduction is the first step for obvious reasons. This is when you build rapport with the person. This is when you talk to them and they find out, who you are, right? Hey, I'm such and such. That's your introduction. And after you use the smile, the eye contact, and the excitement during the introduction, which is the C factor, after you use all of that, after you reading, relaxing, and relating, after you give them the icebreaker, the icebreaker is the compliment you say after you say hello or after you're greeting. After you do all of that, the other key factor is to read, relax, and relate, like I said. So that's when you become relatable. That's when you become on their level, if you will, right? You're just a person. You're not a salesperson, but you're just a person. Right? So after the introduction is step number 2, the short story. And the short story just lets them know why you're here. The short story is going to get them to ask you, well, what you got? You know what I'm saying? And the key to the short story is to keep it short and simple, not keep it long and lasting, because it's the kiss versus kill factor, right? So the key factor to the short story is the kiss versus kill. You gotta keep it short and simple, not long and lasting. And I ain't gonna keep this long and lasting either. You already know. Step number 3 is the presentation. That's when you pull the product out, or that's when you tell them what you need them to do. That's when you present. You give them something so that they can make their decision on whether or not they're gonna cop up. And the key factor to the presentation is the art of suggestion. The art of suggestion is basically when you give someone a reason that they need to buy this, right? Like, I'm allergic. I can't wear that. Oh man, they make great gifts too. I see you shopping for birthday cards. Whose birthday is it? Now I'm all in your business because they need this cologne too, whoever birthday it is. Get excited about that. You already know. And then that's the key factor to the presentation, man. Before I move on to step number 4, what up, Deus? What up, King Guy? How you feel? Yes, sir. I love to hear that, man. Thank y'all too. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell y'all as well. Um, so I'm moving to Florida on Sunday. You already know. Deus, you already know. But I've been in this hotel for like a week now. So thank you, Deus. Thank you, King God, for coming through to these meetings. This has been the only thing. This and merchant has been the only thing to keep my mind off of, what's going on. So get excited. I appreciate y'all. And step number 4, right? Oh, so we talked about the presentation, and the key factor to the presentation is one of them is the triple price breakdown. But the first one is the art of suggestion, right? We talked about that, and the second one is the triple price breakdown. That's basically when you give the customer, during the presentation, they asking you how much the product is. You giving them the high price, and then the medium price, and then the low price, right? And the high price is the retail. This is what it costs over there. This is what they gonna charge. At Macy's, at Lord and Taylor, at Saks, they charge this for this, right? Medium price is what I normally do it for. So I would normally do it for this price, right? So at Saks it's 110 bucks. I normally do it for 65, and then you go into the low price, right? The low, I actually like to just sit back and watch people once I tell them the medium price, but that's another subject. So the low price is what you're going to get it for, right? The low price is I normally do it for 65, but I like the shirt or whatever the icebreaker that you used on this person. Always go back to that. You say, yeah, I like the whatever the icebreaker was, so I make it only 60, right? Now, the purpose of the key factor in the presentation is to give them the value of the product. Like, yo, it really costs this much. Now, this is the price I'm selling it for. But for you, because you're special, because I'm talking to you, this is your price. You know what I'm saying? So that's the key factor, the second key factor to the presentation. The triple price breakdown. You already know. All right, and step number 4, we talked about it yesterday. Step number 4 is the close. Man. And it's 2 key factors to the close as well. The ABC factor is the first one. Always be closing, always be confident, and adversity builds character. Now that's self-explanatory, but you should always be closing. You should always be bringing the conversation to an end. What end is that? For you to get that sale. You already know. The second key factor to the close is the rebuttal. Your rebuttal game got to be on point if you out here in these streets. And the rebuttal is basically agree, turn around, and close, right? So yeah, I can't buy that, man. That's $200. My wife gonna be mad. I gotta talk to her first. Listen, bro, I totally agree. This is me agreeing. I totally agree. It's the same way in my household. I'm gonna holler at my spouse before I make a $200 purchase too. And the turnaround is, but or however, I don't think she'd be mad at you for smelling like this, bro. I don't think she'd be mad at you for saving $220 on this fragrance, bro. And if you wear the Creed, she gonna give you what you need anyway. She won't even know what hit her when you walk in the house smelling like this. So you know, and then you go back into the clothes, right? So that was the agree and the turnaround. And my close with that specific conversation would just be, you was thinking about her, wasn't you? Don't worry, I'm gonna throw one in for her too. Remember I said 200? Yeah, just give me the 250 and you get the Creed and the Versace deal in blue for ladies. Don't tell nobody that. That's a good deal, right? You need a black bag or the white bag? All right, I'm gonna put it in the bag for you. I take Cash App and Apple Pay too. You already know. Oh, you got an Android? I just downloaded Google Pay. We can do that. You already know. Yeah, because people be trying to play like they don't got cash, and when they don't, oh, it's a payment form for that. Don't even worry about it, bro. All right, bet. So before we move into step number 5, the rehash. Anybody got any questions or comments or concerns on the first 4 steps? Let me know. No? All right, bet. So let's move into the 5th step to the conversation. And that thing is the rehash. Now, what does rehash even stand for? Does anybody know what a rehash is? Anybody? My man Deus, you want to take a guess? You normally be guessing the right answer. Yeah and no. Yeah, so a rehash stands for remember everyone has a sale hidden. Everyone has a sale hidden, man. The rehash basically doubles your cash. So the rehash doubles your cash. That's how I teach rehash in building. Rehash doubles your cash. So the key factor to the rehash, first of all, when you're rehashing someone, right, and you're selling them off of impulse. So impulse marketing means the excitement, meaning how hyped can I get you about this product in these 30 seconds to a minute, right? That is the rehash. That's why I'm always so excited. So this step can turn your conversation into a doubly beneficial occurrence, right? The point of the rehash is for you to not walk away with the first sale. I have rehashed people with up to 10 pieces, right? So I sold one to this lady, and then I rehashed and sold her another one. This is why you pitch them high and watch them buy. Because if I say 65 and you hop on it and you're like, all right, bet, let me get that joint. Okay, I don't have to tell you the low price now, right? But when I rehash you, now I'm showing you another one, like after the close, after you paid me, I'm like, all right, boss, have a good one. I appreciate you. You already know. Oh, on my way out the door. Oh, man, I should have showed you this one first. I don't know how I forgot. Tell me what you think. And since you bought that, you qualified. Oh, man, I only show this to my platinum customers. Now, there's a video on YouTube of me actually doing this in real time. And in this barbershop, I collected $510 in 9 minutes. And it was crazy. It was crazy that I got it. It wasn't crazy that it happened. It was crazy that I got it on camera, because that type of stuff never gets recorded, right? But I had the GoPro on that day. So the rehash is basically you doubling what you already collected. Because remember, everyone has a sale hidden. Now, the key to the rehash is the most difficult key factor to perform inside the 5 steps. Mm-hmm. And if you can do this, you are a merch guy. If you can do this. So the key to the rehash is rebuilding the impulse, right? After a request or sale has been completed, normally the subject impulse goes down. So after they buy something, now they not in buying mode anymore. You know, this is why I approach people while they're shopping, because you already in your mind are about to spend money. I just want to collect a little bit of it. You know what I mean? So the only way to get them to spend more money or to carry out more requests is to build even more impulse, right? So you got to get them even hyper than they were about the first thing that they bought. It's very easy though. It's also good to use the first sale or request as a reason or reference for a better bargain the second time around. Remember when I said, since you bought that, you qualified? All right, the other joint was 65. I'm gonna make this one only 60. That's a good deal. And if you like these two, I give you the 2 for 100. Don't tell nobody. That don't tell nobody. That rehash. See, all right. So once they buy again, rehash them again every time. You never stop rehashing until that person tells you, I don't want any more. I'm good. I don't want to see anything else. I don't want to smell anything else. The key to the rehash is to build way more impulse than the impulse that they bought from the first time. So every single time you rehashing them, now you like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? You doing body language, you're doing all types of things that's going to get them excited, right? Now, I have a question about rebuilding impulse before I go into it. And I think I'm gonna ask my man Rod. My man Rod, in your line of business, when you are out there and someone already purchased something from you, how do you rebuild the impulse? So say if their sink is broken and then you happen to notice they got a bigger problem. How do you rebuild the impulse for you to fix that problem as well? Yeah, that's actually a juicy rehash. Somebody else was yeah, it's like a prehash. Yo, that's a new term. The prehash. That's fire though. That's dope. Never heard of it, but I like it. So yeah, man, the rehash with you is like you already giving them. All right, so look, I'm about to go finish. I'm about to go fix that leak in your that leak on your sink, but these windows ain't secure. You letting out a lot of AC in the daytime. You know what I'm saying? So you let them know from the rip that they pretty much need something else done, man. Thank you for that, bro. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's dope. You remembering that everyone has a sale hidden. All right, but remember, it's about the impulse. So they understand in the beginning that they got a list of things that may need to be done, um, and they might understand that the leak had, the leak might have had other effects too. But I'm talking about the person that's like, yo, I just spent $150 for you to get this leak fixed, bro. I ain't got no money. How you gonna rebuild my impulse? How you gonna make me want to do something else? You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna ask my man Dez this time. So my man Dez, how do you rebuild the impulse in your line of work and get the person to really to want the second product more than they wanted the first one? Yeah. That is good. But rice is good. I'm more so focused on like the physical product though. So when they talking about I don't got no money or whatever, or I just spent that, you know what I'm saying? Or even if they not in the listening mood again, right? What I do to rehash people is I always I always rebuild the impulse before I even let them know what it is that I'm talking about, right? The same way that I did in the introduction and the short story. See, the short story, I didn't tell them I'm selling perfume. I just asked them, did they get one yet? Or I say, did they show you? Have you heard about it? Ain't nobody come in here and give you one? Like, what are you talking about, sir? The first thing you're going to say is, what are you talking about? Right? So I'm going to do the same thing with the rehash. With the rehash, you already know what's in my bag. So I'm going to say, oh, man, I should have showed you this one first. I don't know how I forgot. Or I only show this to platinum customers. Now that you bought that, you qualified. Those three things right there is what make people be like, man, what else do you got? I thought I just seen everything. So in ride line of business, when it comes to rehashing someone, I would recommend, this is what I would do. I would recommend saying, all right, so I just did the service that you asked for. And that was the normal service. That was regular. That was the bare minimum. I fixed the problem. And that was it, right? Now, the things that come with this problem could become a larger problem if you don't get it fixed now. That's how I would rehash that person, right? I would tell them something to the effect of, I'm going to charge you more for that later. But if I do it today, along with the first service, you get a better deal. You know what I mean? People like to save money, if you will. You feel me? So I would use that pain point of that I don't got no money pain point to rehash them in that business, man. And my man Dace, when it comes to selling the CBD, or not the CBD, when it comes to selling the edibles or the products that you have on the street or outside in the supermarket at the pop-ups, man, that rehash is like this, right? So this is what I would do. I would give them I would only show them two things. They got to choose between these two things. Because the rehash is going to be that third thing that they could see the whole time, but they probably in the back of their mind, like, why he ain't showing me that? Why he ain't talking about that? Oh, because that, John, that's exclusive. That's only for people that buy. And I might even tell you that when you ask me, what is that? That right there. Hey, listen, that's different. That's you got to qualify for that. Well, how do I qualify for that? Ask me how much for this one. But so you saying I can't see that until that joint exclusive. You have to put that boundary and that exclusivity on it, because it ain't about I want to sell it so bad. It's really about how bad can I get you to want it before I even sell it, right? Because it's all about building the impulse, man. Oh, I ain't even see y'all there. What up, Malik? How you feel, Dr. Abraham? It's like 14. Yes, sir. Grand Rising, my brother. It's like 14 people in this joint today. Get inside. I appreciate that, man. You already know. All right, so with the rehash, you basically want to build the impulse again so that you can remember everyone has a sale hidden. My man Malik, I got a question for you about the rehash as well. And my question would be, when you selling the confidence coaching and you giving people the game on how to be their true selves, right? Is your rehash more monetary, more buy something else, or is it more the effects that they're going to have after they take your course? Yeah, definitely subjective to the individual. But I do like what you're saying, man, because and the reason I asked you this question is to let us all know that the rehash, like Rod said, the rehash happens in the beginning with him. the rehash in your business, your specific line of work, it may not happen at the end of the conversation, right? It may happen after the conversation has been over. So the rehash could be, I closed you on this course. Now you're in the course. You've been in the course for 14. How long is the course? It's 12 weeks. Okay. All right. So you've been in the course for 12 weeks. Now at this point, I don't want you to buy another thing or to take another course, but I do want your review on what you learned and how you are now versus how you were before. So the rehash might be, y'all need you to go ahead and write me a paragraph about how this course affected you and what's been going on lately. That review is the greed factor. That review is the sense of urgency. It's all four factors of impulse. So it's going to get more people to want to join the course because now they can see a change in this one person. So the rehash, you have to find where your rehash really is what I'm saying, inside of your line of business. But I'm just here to tell you what a rehash is, right? And it's up to you to find it inside of your business. But those are different that we just went over. Those are different ways to recognize your rehash, right? Rod, like Rod said in the beginning, he gives them a whole list of things that could possibly need to be done at their property. And then what Deus was doing is the same rehash that I use. So I'm showing you some products and you buying these, but that stuff over here, this is exclusive. I can't even show you that until you purchase them. And then with Malik, he has the courses where he teaches the confidence and where he builds the confidence of the subject. And with that course, I believe that the rehash is well after the fact because they got to get those results and then they got to tell people about those results. And that ain't nothing but multi-level marketing they're going to do for you for free because it's just the nature of what you're teaching. The nature of what you're teaching is going to have people go tell other people like, yo, look what this did for me. I want you to get into this too. I think you could use this too. So get excited about that. You already know. Yeah. Go ahead, Monica. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. See that rehash? Your rehash is actually recognizable on many levels. So I could see a rehash now, like if you're doing somebody locks and you almost done and you like, yeah, them things are twisted. That joint is fire, ain't it? And they like, yeah. And you like, well, I do got this scalp treatment, uh, moisturizer or whatever to keep that dandruff off your head. That's a rehash right there. Or you was trying to put some shells in them things too while I'm here. That's only an extra 40. Yeah, it's only 220s. Don't be funny with your money. I know you can see that's a good deal. 2020. Get excited. So that's another rehash right there. You feel me? And then the last rehash is the one you talking about. Is when people see your work and they like, yo, I need you to do blah 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 because I like what you did over there. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for that, Monifa. Those are definitely some good rehashes there. All right, my man Deus, you want to give us a quick recap of the rehash before we go? All right, y'all. I think Deus a little busy. So who want to do the recap? My man King God, how you feel? How you feel? Yeah. I need to go out there and get some of that good energy. Ain't nothing like that sunlight, boy. Yeah, bro. It makes I don't know about y'all, but it make me feel like a super saiyan. Like I could just Kamehameha wave all my problems away, for real. All right, so my man Rod, I got a question for you. Oh yeah, I want you to do the recap real quick, man. So can you recap what the rehash is and the key factor, real quick? Oh man. Absolutely fire, bro. Thank you. That was absolutely correct, man. That leads me to the last part of this meeting today, man. So to be honest, to be 100,000%, right? We're all in business and we all want clients instead of customers. We all want people that's going to continue to purchase things and continue to use our services. The rehash, like Rob was saying, is what gets that person to know that, hey, I'm not just here for this one time. I'm not just here for right now. This ain't no quick hustle or quick flip. This is what I do. I do this. So when you need this done, you need to come to me, right? And the reason why you want to do that, right, is because for I don't know, for maybe 6 years, for 6 years, right? Understand that I'm in impulse marketing, so I was always okay with meeting brand spanking new people every single day and selling to them every single day, right? People I've never met before, I've never seen before, probably will never see again. Until one moment when I realized that the rehash isn't just for me to get another sale in that moment. The rehash is for you to stick around and for me to be your oil guy or your fragrance guy, right? So that means that no longer do I have to just find random customers. The business has flourished because I have people that have been purchasing the same thing every month. For I need to start a monthly subscription for it. But the people that have been purchasing the same thing every month for like 4 or 5 years, they wouldn't even had a chance to do that unless I found a way to lock them in, right? And I think that my man Neo can give you a tip on how to lock in your community, how to lock in your your fan base or your audience or whoever it is. Because when it comes down to the internet, this is the best place to gather that list, right? To gather that group of people that's gonna patronize you for the same reason over and over again, right? So that's the rehash. That is the key factor to the rehash, which is the rebuilding impulse. And the point of the rehash is to keep recurring customers, right? Is to keep people in that funnel over and over and over again. What up, my man Neo? How you feel? Thank Yes, sir. Grand Rising. Thank y'all for coming through, man. I just wanted to ask you, you and Coach. I got a question for you and Coach, right? Because Coach is the affiliate marketing expert, and you deal with the digital marketing, and you're the god of the digital realm, right? So I wanted to know, um, from you both, one one what is your definition of rehash? Like, how do you rehash someone via the internet? And I'm gonna ask Neo first, and then Coach will go right after. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said the emails, man. I was thinking about the text list, the email list, and the Discord. People using Discord a lot now for that. So yeah, man. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate the game every day. All right, my man, Coach, it's on you. Mm. Yo, this meeting is so dope, bro. I just learned so much in those two answers, man. Thank y'all for that, man. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I think he was just uh, calling the software what it is. But I definitely recommend it though, bro. I got so on my website, I got a couple things where it actually tells you the last 5 purchases at the bottom of the screen. You know the greed factor. You know the 4 factors of impulse. So it tells people like, yo, this person in Alabama just bought this, and this person just bought that. So that when you're there, you like, oh man, these people buying this. Let me get one of these. I gotta get one of these too. And I even got a number on there that tell you I'm running out of products. Yeah. Yep, the fear of missing out. Yeah, I got a number on there that tells you that I'm low on product. So it's like, yo, it's only 4 of these left. Like Amazon do. You know you can get a better deal if you purchase this in the next 39 seconds. Like it's trying to get you to do it right now. Yeah, my site do the same thing. So I got another question. And I'm gonna direct this one at my man Neo because I know Neo get into this. So when you rehash someone through a course or through a service like a series of videos that they buy and they learn something. For example, the I am the author class. It's just an hour-long class that teaches you how to write, how to compose, and how to design or format your book, right? That's all it does. It doesn't go into publishing because that's the I'm the author course. But anyway, the class talks about what I just said. It's just the beginning stages. How would I rehash? Because I already do it, but I want to know a better way to do it. How would I rehash the person that's watching this course into getting? The watching the class into getting the entire course. How would you do that if it was your business? Yeah. Yeah, after they purchase the class, they already got the class. I want them to get the course now. Yeah, it's 5,000. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I think y'all both right when it comes down to the person being able to see the vision, man, being able to notice what's in there for them. Because whether it's $5 or $5,000, ain't nobody really trying to purchase something that they can't see the value in it themselves. You know. Yes, sir. You're absolutely right, bro. That's the indifference of attitude. The second factor of impulse. We talked about this on, I think it was Impact Meeting like 14 or something. But the indifference of attitude is definitely when you show people that, yo, I am here to make the money. I am here to help you. But if you're not here to help yourself, listen, man, this might not be. You know how many people hands I shook after they said, I told you 65, and you're like, I got 20. Let me see that, John. All right, bet. Shake a hand. Appreciate you, bro. Have a good one. And then you get the shoulder blades after that. It's nothing else for us to talk about after you just offered me $20 for something I told you was $65. You see what I'm saying? Because after I walk away, if you really want it, you're gonna be like, wait a minute, bro, I got 40. Can I get it for 40? Like you're gonna ask me, can you get it now? Because the 20 is just it's comical, you know, it's comical because you can't do that at Walmart. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, you definitely want to respect yourself on the field, respect yourself in the game because that's a part of you maintaining your attitude as well. Like me walking away from a 20 instead of sitting trying to negotiate you from 20 to 60 is way better for my attitude than for me. You know, me walking away is way better than me trying to negotiate with you, knowing that I came in the bar and you just got a beer on the bar. Like, come on, I'm not even pitching you if you just got a beer on the bar. I'm gonna say something to you. I'm gonna tell you it's one in the bag for you, but I'm not about to go through the whole junk because look what you're doing in here. You're not, you're not in position. You're not in a position to spend $50 with you drinking a beer at the bar. So get excited. That's the rehash, man. You gotta have the indifference of attitude. So all of these things in the system, they all tie together. Remember, we talked about the 8 steps to success. We talked about the 4 factors of impulse. We talked about LOA, which is the 3 types of days and 3 types of customers. And we talked about the 5 steps to the conversation, man. So everything inside of the system can be found in the book called The Science of Winning. It's available on Amazon. It's available at Walmart. But you can go click on my link in my bio to get that book. And it's also on my YouTube channel, but it's in these classes. So inside of all 20, is this 27 impact meetings is where you'll get all of that info recapped, rehashed, and dissected for you, man. So get excited about that. You already know. I love y'all, man. I thank y'all for coming through here. Anybody got any questions or any concern? What's up, Eric? Oh yeah, that's the applause. All right, bet. Get excited. Yes, sir. Hey man, Monday, I'm gonna be in Florida, y'all. Y'all hear that? I'm gonna be in a whole nother state, in a whole other state of being, in a whole nother state of attitude and excitement. So get excited. Good luck to me, man. Send me a sandwich. And when I say send me a sandwich, that just means put your hands up in the air and just toss me some of that good energy that you got, some of that good love that you got for the boy, man. If I ever affected you in any way positively, if you ever learned something, if you ever came here and taught something, if you ever came here and just listened and was like, yo, I dig what Bull talking about, just put your hands up right now. Just give me some of that energy, man. Thank you so much. Ooh, I appreciate it. You already know. And I'll see y'all on Monday, man. Live from Orlando, Florida. You already know. And yes, sir. Thank y'all for coming through, man. Appreciate you. Peace.